Personal data protection, this is the details that got in the PDPA already. They said that section number 19, data controller, we cannot process the data unless we get the consent from the data subject, or unless there are some exception from the law, or we call it lawful basis. It simply say that you cannot use anything if the owner doesn't give you the permission, unless this law allow you to use. That's a legal language. And if you want to ask for the consent, likewise, you have to make sure that the consent is clear and in a written statement, also via electronic emails, and also, like I mentioned, it has to inform the purpose of the collection, use, or disclosure of the personal data, and it has to be clearly distinguishable from other matters. You cannot bundle everything and ask the data subject to sign or to tick only one. That's not allowed by the law. If you do that, it means that the consent you get is already valid. I also put the takeaway and on the left-hand side. So to process the data, you must have the data subject consent to process the personal data. If you don't have the consent, you must have the legal ground, which is allowed by this law. And the consent must be clear, separated from others. You cannot bundle everything together. And also the data subject, they can withdraw their consent anytime they want. And it is our obligation that if they want to withdraw the consent, we need to notify them what is the consequence. You have the right to withdraw, but it's our obligation, our duty by the law that we need to tell them if they withdraw, what would happen to them. So they understand the impact on their personal data. That in the second paragraph, the data controller shall inform the data subject of such consequence of the consent's withdrawal. And the last paragraph, like I said, the consent which is not according with this law, it will have no binding effect. So it cannot be used. So basically, when you collect the name card, you have to tell them that you will keep it. Two purposes, right? Collection and promotion. If they said they don't want to be good in the promotion, you can keep the business card if you inform them. At the end of the day, when you collect the name card, you need to inform them what you will do with the name card anyway. So you have to have the template that say that, okay, we will share this to our affiliates, or you will use this for our promotion and send to them anyway. Because it's very impractical that you email them, but by this law, it has to be that way anyway. Once you get your name card, in the future, you need to send them that. Refer to the name card collection. We meet on that day. We will something like that.